Baton Rouge police are working to track down a third suspect in what police are calling a hazing death of 20-year-old Caleb Wilson.
Well, just today, a second suspect was arrested by U.S. Marshals in connection to the case, Kyle Thurman.
WDSU reporter Jasmine Franklin is live. Jasmine, what are you learning about this case?
Gina, tonight police confirmed a second suspect has been taken into custody in connection to the death of Caleb Wilson, while a third suspect remains at large.
So it's one of those problems that's been persistent that we have not figured out how do we eradicate this from our culture.
Multiple arrests could be on the table for additional suspects in the alleged hazing death of 20-year-old Southern University student Caleb Wilson, a case that sparked nationwide attention.
You know, losing your son or daughter or anyone before their time as a parent is one of the absolute hardest things.
Stephen Groover knows what the attention feels like. His son, Max Groover, died at LSU after being forced to drink large amounts of alcohol while pledging Phi Delta Theta fraternity. Louisiana enacted a harsher hazing law in 2018 after his death.
When my son passed away, when Max passed away, the law in the state of Louisiana was a $100 fine and up to 30 days in jail. It was really no more than a slap on the wrist. But again, today's felony hazing law is a felony on your record. It's going to ruin your life if you're convicted of it.
Hazing is now classified as a felony when it results in a death with a fine of up to $10,000 and a maximum of up to 5 years in prison. Now, at least 3 suspects, including 23-year-old Caleb McRae and Kyle Thurman, are facing those heightened charges.
I think anybody who was physically on that scene could easily be charged as a principal.
Legal analyst Tanya Faya says she believes additional charges could be on the table. BRPD says none of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity members or pledges called police to ask for help after Caleb Wilson was reportedly punched in the chest multiple times with boxing gloves before collapsing and becoming unresponsive during a fraternity ritual.
If you have knowledge that one is planned, then you can face the same hazing charges as the person who physically put hands on the person that they hazed.
Police say they have conducted more than a dozen interviews. Former Dillard University president Walter Kimbrough is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity.
No, it's not surprising. I mean, we have had the only year, I think, in recent modern history where we really didn't record any hazing deaths was 2020 during the pandemic.
Kimbrough says he believes the arrests are justified.
Because you're talking about people who are really still trying to develop their own identity, saying, I'm going to break you down and help you develop your identity based on student development theory. That's impossible to do.
Tonight, police say the third suspect, Isaiah Smith, is still wanted and at large right now. Police also say as the investigation continues, more suspects could be identified. Reporting live in New Orleans, Jasmine Franklin, WDSU News.
All right, let's turn